What will Donald Cerrone do if he wins this fight? A lot of people aren't talking about what if Donald Cerrone wins. A lot of people are already talking about, including me, oh, I want to see McGregor versus Gaethje next, then maybe, oh, who's it going to be? Gaethje or Jorge Masvidal? Donald Cerrone's fighting Conor McGregor. Okay, we gotta pay attention to this, okay? Because I feel like this is happening with Dominic Reyes right now, and the UFC and MMA community might not get their own way this time. If we overlook people, shit will go wrong with our plans, okay? What will Donald Cerrone do if he wins this fight? I feel like it's a very viable question, and not enough people are answering it, to be honest with you. In my mind, there's two strict paths. There's two very strict paths that he could go down. He could either get straight back on the horse, no pun intended, get back to work, doing what Donald Cerrone does day in, day out, taking on every contender that comes his way, probably go back in there with the winner of Paul Felder versus Dan Hooker, maybe even go in there with a rematch with Gaethje, which probably won't happen, but maybe even go in there with Dustin Poirier, who knows. There's a lot of fights that Donald Cerrone could have at this point at 155, but will he go back to work at 170 and just take on the next up-and-comer there? Who knows? Maybe we'll see Jeff Neal versus Donald Cerrone, something stupid for his career like that. That would be probably something Donald Cerrone would do next. Or does Donald Cerrone take a completely different approach and go down the road of, I'm McGregor now. When you beat McGregor, you become McGregor. Okay, look at the two highest paid guys outside of Conor McGregor in the sport right now. Nate Diaz, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Two of the top 5, at least, highest paid guys in the sport right now. Why are they in that position? Because they beat Conor McGregor. If Donald Cerrone wins over Conor McGregor, I feel like he's going to, and he does it in dominant enough fashion, I feel like we'd have some choices. There's a fly in my room. I just killed it because I'm fucking Bruce Lee. JK, Bruce Lee can't fight. I'm fucking Jackie Chan. He can't fight either. What's with these fucking fake Asians? I'm John Jones. There you go. Fuck. Let's move on with the fucking video now. Donald Cerrone. What does he do next? Does he become Conor McGregor and go after these title shots? Does he like, me and you, Jorge Masvidal, I took the fight on short notice, which he did. The first time he fought Jorge Masvidal, where Masvidal KO'd him twice in one night, pretty much. If you remember that fight. Does he call for a rematch there? Would that do good numbers? Does he maybe call for a Nate Diaz rematch? That would be sick. It would take away the only option from Conor McGregor, first of all, which would kind of be bad, because if McGregor loses to Cerrone, Nate Diaz trilogy. Like, it's waiting there back there for him, and if he wants to come back and try again, that's the fight that's going to be offered. And that's the only one that makes sense, because Nate Diaz is coming off a loss as well. However, we could have some fun with Donald Cerrone here, in a heterosexual kind of way. Does he go after the Nate Diaz rematch? Because that would sell, man. That would fucking sell. At welterweight as well, because now he's going to be back in the welterweight division. He's probably going to be thinking, why the fuck was I cut into 155? Let me go on another run at welterweight later on in my career. Maybe that's his mindset here. Maybe he's happy that it's at 170 with Conor McGregor. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's going to enjoy having a reminder of what it's like not to have to cut that much weight to make 155. Maybe he'll stick around at 170. Ask for the Nate Diaz fight. Ask for the Masvidal fight. Who knows? Maybe even get some attention from Colby Covington. Hey, Donald Cerrone, you want to stay in my division? Colby comes out with something. There's fucking options left, right, and fucking centre here for him. If he goes back down to 55, even. Let's say Pettis beats Diego Ferreira and the things between Pettis and Dan Hardy don't work out. Pettis versus Donald Cerrone rematch. There's fun everywhere with Donald Cerrone. You can put Donald Cerrone. Let's just do a thought exercise real quick. And I don't think this applies to many other fighters. But if you put Donald Cerrone's name next to anyone in the division, it's juicy. Okay, if you just listen to the lightweight division real quick. Donald Cerrone versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Amazing fight. Donald Cerrone versus Ferguson, Poirier, Gaethje, McGregor, Felder, Hooker. I agree with all of these right now. Kevin Lee, Al Iaquinta rematch, Edson Barboza rematch, Anthony Pettis, Gillespie, Oliveira, Alexander Hernandez, Makachev. There's fun everywhere for Donald Cerrone. Tyron Woodley. Let's get weird. Let's just make shit up and do some fucking shit that doesn't make any sense. Let's do Donald Cerrone versus fucking Corey Anderson. For Corey Anderson to finally earn his title shot. Who knows? I feel like not enough people are talking about Donald Cerrone here. And it worries me, because I've picked Conor McGregor to win. I really have. And I think if Conor McGregor wins, he's probably going to go for one of Poirier or Gaethje. I feel like that makes the most sense for him. However, If Donald Cerrone wins, it could really fucking shimmy some shit up. It really could. Does he go back to being fucking just Donald Cerrone, fight next contender, or does he go for the title fights and the money fights that he's wanted for so long? I think he's going to go for the money fights. I think he's going to realise how lucrative this was for him and McGregor. Even if he's taken it off his old contract, he's on the fucking back of a Budweiser. Okay, we've seen that. He's in a fucking film later on. He's been in a music video. He's in a fucking documentary here. He's like, there's more shit other than what the UFC pays you that comes with a McGregor fight that's very valuable to have. And fame and Instagram followers is a big part of that. Donald Cerrone could shock the world. And if he does, which is likely, even though I think McGregor wins, we'll have some fun. Click that button there. Goodbye.